What's going on, y'all? It's your boy TJ, and I'm back with another video. For today's video, I'll be talking a little bit about why Adrien Broner will not be fighting this Saturday. And like I always say, y'all, without further ado, I'm gonna just jump right into this one, y'all. Okay, so Adrien Broner unfortunately withdrew himself from his fight this Saturday on August 20th versus Omar Figueroa. The reason why he, withdrew himself from this fight is because, unfortunately, he's going through a lot of issues and things like that in his life right now. And, he's going through some mental health problems too as well. And, he came out and he posted something on Instagram for all his fans out there saying, man, going through a lot at this moment in my life. But I ain't gonna give up. I set some more goals and I ain't stopping until I finish what I started. But sorry to say this, but I'm not fighting. Hashtag August 20th. And, I do want to say this, okay? Before I get into more depth about, this video and things like that, I do want to say this, okay? Mental health is a serious issue and it should not be taken lightly. It doesn't matter whether you're an athlete or not. If anybody has any type of mental health issues, seek help, support from your family, your friends, and things like that. Okay. Whatever type of mental health issue that you do have, do definitely try to find that support to help you, get better. Okay. Seriously. And I truly hope that, Adrien Broner goes out there and he truly gets the help and support that he rightfully needs to get through whatever he's going through or whatever he may be going through in his life right now, to get back to his everyday life and get back inside the ring. He also went into some more depth about his Instagram post saying, sorry to all my fans, but mental health is real. And I'm not about to play inside the ring, Broner wrote on Instagram. I've watched a lot of people die playing with their boxing careers, and that is something I won't do. Just pray for me. I love the sport of boxing too much not to give my all, and I feel like I came up short before because my mind wasn't 100% there. And I'll be damned if I make that mistake again. I need to make some changes for the better instead of worrying about other people's feelings and pleasing them, when in reality I have nothing to prove to nobody. Okay, now I'm gonna say this too as well. Okay, he's absolutely right. Okay, he doesn't have anything to prove to anybody. Okay, the only thing he has to prove to anyone is himself. That's the only thing that he has to prove, okay, is that, he can be a better person to himself. That is the only thing, okay? And, he shouldn't be ashamed for what he's going through because, like I said, he's not the only one, okay? He's definitely not the only one going through a certain situation like this in his life. So, like he said, he does not have anything to prove to anybody. And the one thing I can say about this too is I can applaud him for is that he's definitely willing to admit that he does have a problem. He's willing to fix it. Okay, there's probably hundreds of people out there that are going through the same exact thing he's going through, but are not willing to come to the forefront and admit it. Okay, so I mean, that right there is a great start, that that he's admitting it. He's not denying it at all. He also said this too: I'm a 4-time world champion in a different weight class, and if I never laced up a pair of gloves again, I feel like it's safe to say that I'll be inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame. The 33-year-old Broner continued, I have to step back and overcome this obstacle before I put my life on the line inside of the square circle again. I know I'm far from being finished with this sport. See y'all soon. Okay, now he's also right about that too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, Adrien Broner is probably one of the best boxers I've seen in a long time. Seriously. So even if he does, step away from the ring for good, he probably will be inducted into the Hall of Fame one day. Okay. I feel like he's, accomplished a lot. He's probably accomplished more than what most people probably will have as far as his boxing career goes. So, even if he does decide to hang it up for good, I'm pretty sure all his fans are going to be proud of him, regardless of the fact of the matter is. Okay. And, actually, Ryan Garcia had chimed in to, to give his little bit of support to Adrien Broner and what he thought of the whole situation, because actually, if you guys did not know, is that Ryan Garcia suffers from mental illness as well, and mental health problems too. So he actually chimed in on Twitter saying this: "Love you, AB. I know it's not easy to step back and take time from the ring, but no doubt, taking this time, you'll come back healthier and stronger. Focusing on your mental health is not weakness, it's strength. You got my support. Hashtag mental health awareness." You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing that, Garcia, came out and did say that. You know what I'm saying? It's great to see that other fighters and boxers do have his back. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's not the only one that is going through a certain type of issue like this. So the fact that Ryan Garcia, came out and said something like that is a very good thing. He's showing his support, and I'm glad somebody did do that. You know what I'm saying? But also, just take this into account too. There are some people out there that also have a different opinion and a different spin towards this whole situation. Okay, there's other people that do take this type of thing as more or less a weakness than anything. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't, really take this, that serious, because, like I said before, everybody is not going through the same thing in life. Everybody goes through different walks of life and, goes through different forms of mental health. So, actually, Gervonta Davis had came out and said something on Twitter as well. He says, boxers gotta stop using mental health-ish to get out of stuff. Yo ass just a B, which is, a word that I ain't gonna say, okay, but it is what it is, okay. But in my opinion, I will say this, okay. Boxers and fighters, MMA fighters and boxers, they walk around and, they're all supposed to be, the tough guys. And I get that. Okay. I completely get that. So kind of in a way, I can understand a little bit what he's saying, but at the same time, I don't feel like it was the right time to chime in and say something like that. And I don't feel like, he probably should have said it in that way. There's probably a million other different ways he probably could have went about that. But, it's Gervonta Davis. I kind of expected Gervonta Davis to say something like that. I'm honestly kind of not surprised. Like, just seeing the type of, fighter and the type of person that he is. Because also I did see that him and Garcia were kind of going back and forth about, this whole issue on Twitter as well. So Garcia, kind of responded back by saying, being honest about mental health is strength. Educate yourself and don't bring that hate to our beautiful sport. Now go tell your team to make our fight so you can feel the power. Okay. Now, Gervonta Davis has said, we just built different. We come from two different places, and I want to show you it. You know how I'll fight my mental health? By putting the pain on you. Now that's serious right there. Okay, that's definitely serious right there. And right now, I can kind of see where this whole thing is playing out and where it's going, because Tank, he really could care less, okay, about the whole mental health issue type of thing. And like I said, there's always going to be two sides of the coin when it comes to this whole sort of thing. Okay, always. It doesn't matter who it is. All right, what sports you playing. There's always going to be two sides of it. Okay, some people are gonna take into consideration actually what you're going through, and some people aren't. Some people just think it's something that you just need to get over so quickly, or it's not even really a thing that's really happening to people, when it actually, in reality, it is an issue. Okay, because even Omar Figueroa came out and said something to Adrien Broner about this, because he was upset that he forfeited the fight and withdrew himself of the fight. So Figueroa pretty much came out and said this. He said, if it's mental health, please show us the proof that you went out and saw professional help. You're undisciplined and childish dumbass. Okay, now it's kind of ridiculous. Okay, but like I said, okay, now, do I expect this type of thing to happen? Yeah, absolutely. These guys are fighters. Okay, they're fighters, and that's how they make their money. And they just have that warrior type of barbaric / mentality towards the sport, where nothing is going to get in their way, and they're not going to let anything get in their way, and they don't care what it is. Okay, and like I said, there's always going to be two sides to this thing. Okay, now, like I had said before, I do hope that Adrien Broner, like I said, gets the help that he rightfully needs, so he can get back to the sport of boxing in his everyday life. You know what I'm saying? And also, I feel like sometimes that with the type of person that Adrien Broner is, people try to, especially with this type of situation, they're trying to kind of throw it back in his face a little bit. They're trying to pull that card where they think he's all of a sudden scared now and doesn't want to fight. And I don't really think that's the issue. You know what I'm saying? I just think he's just going through a lot in his life, and he probably needs to, like he said, just take a step back. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? But you guys leave in the comments below about what you guys think of this whole situation, man. And leave it, like I said, what do you guys think about mental health itself, and just Adrien Broner withdrawing himself from the fight? Do you guys think he's actually going through something? Do you guys think he just doesn't want to fight? Because I think he truly might be honestly just really going through some stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, leave in the comments below what you guys think, and I'm gonna catch y'all next time on the next video. All right, peace.